Can one simple exercise test predict how long you're going to live? Well, that was the claim behind the sitting rising test, a study done on a simple exercise that was used to determine how long somebody might be able to live based on their physical capacity. So this test was the ability to go from a standing position to a seated position and back up. And the less you needed assistance, the better you scored. And based on that, low scores were correlated with a high mortality rate, whereas high scores showed that people were going to live much longer. So there's a lot of debate around this study because is it truly predictive? It was only based on people who are already age 50 plus, so it's not going to be very predictive on younger people. Also, there's so many other factors regarding your health, getting cancer, obviously if you get in a car accident. But all that being said, the ability for this one test to show if you have the strength, flexibility, balance, and mobility to control your body weight, getting down and getting back up, that is pretty well correlated with your ability to live a longer, healthier life. If you can't get down and get up safely, you're more likely to fall, hurt yourself, break a hip, and then everything can be downhill from there. So let me go through the test, demonstrate it, so you can see what it looks like. So the test is to go from a standing position down to a seated position on the ground, cross-legged. I'm going to use a couple of balance points first to show you how most people would get down and get back up. So that would be sitting position, and then this would be getting back up. The score is every time you need to use your hand or your knee or some other balance point to get it down or getting up, it's 1 point off. And you start with 5 points going down and 5 points going up. So 10 is a perfect score. So to show you what a perfect score would look like, if I can pull it off here, would be no hands, no knees, just crossing my legs, controlling my body weight down. And then the harder part for most people to get the perfect score is to come back up, rocking forward, using that balance, coming up. That would be the perfect score. For most people, it's going to look like maybe 1 or 2 points off coming down, and maybe 1, 2, 3 coming up. So that would be 2 points off going down, 3 points off going up. That's a 5. That's about an average. What the study had showed was 0 to 3 was really bad and correlated with a high mortality rate. 8 to 10, great, but there wasn't any difference between 8, 9, and 10. So this is a good test for you to try at home. And if you're not scoring very well, get into a good exercise program like ours, where we actually focus on strength, flexibility, balance, mobility, as well as your cardiovascular health. This sitting rising test is something we actually do in our program once every about 3 months. We let people test themselves on it, and that way they can see their progress. So I don't think it's an absolute predictor of your lifespan, but I do think it's a great simple test. It's going to tell you how healthy, how coordinated, and how strong and balanced you are. So give it a shot. And if you got any questions, let us know. Thanks.